channel. Today I'm going to be doing a will I buy it style video. I've never done one of these before. It's going to be kind of like a purchase or pass kind of thing. I know a lot of creators here on YouTube make these videos. I really enjoy watching all of them, so I thought I would give it a try and see if you guys like it. I do want to credit Samantha March because I think she was the creator of this will I buy it kind of concept here on YouTube. And I think she is a great creator, so definitely go watch her videos and go subscribe to her if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's get into the will I buy it. So I want to let you guys know that I am going to be looking down a little bit in this video. It's because I'm looking down at my phone where I have all the information, the things I want to talk about. So if you see me looking down, that's why. The first thing on my list is Too Faced is releasing extension to their Tutti Frutti collection. I don't know who wants this product. I don't know who wants any of these things. The original Tutti Frutti collection was really cute. I think it was really well done. A lot of people really liked it. I think they just should have stopped there because I don't know who wanted more of this collection. They have this watermelon kind of palette. It looks like 5 million other palettes that are on the market. Very neutral, like a pop of green. They did this they slapped it into this watermelon packaging, and I don't know who wants this. Genuinely, I don't. I mean, I'm sure the formula is fine, the colors are fine, but if you're interested in makeup like at all, you have these colors, you have these products. I don't think anybody really needs this. They also released some like watermelon lip glosses and a repackaged Better Than Sex mascara and a repackaged Hangover RX spray and with the watermelon packaging. This is a marketing thing where they just put different packaging on products they already have and they re-release them. And I'm sure some people buy them and they're cute and whatever, but no one really needs this, I don't think. I certainly don't need it. I'm not going to buy it. So there. Too Faced. So there. I'm not going to buy it. Next up, we have a sneak peek of MAC's Holiday 2019 collection. I think it's insane that we're getting sneak peeks of holiday collections. This is August. This sneak peek may have even been from July. I'm not sure. I should note that I found all these products, all these pictures from Trend Mood's Instagram. So I will be linking her Instagram down in the description. Thank you to Trend Mood for posting all these things. I think everybody in the beauty community finds it very helpful that she posts all these things. So thanks to Trend Mood. I think this looks like a really cool collection from MAC. I think their holiday collections are always really well done. I really do like MAC. I know that MAC isn't as talked about anymore. In recent years, it seems like they've fallen off a little bit. But I really do enjoy MAC's products. I think they consistently put out good stuff. I like their limited edition collections. I buy from them a lot. Recently, I got some stuff from their Electric Wonder collection. I thought that was a really beautiful collection. I'll probably get something from this holiday collection when it's released. I think it looks really pretty. So next I have the, what's it called? Instabake Aqua Glass Foundation by Beauty Bakery. I think this looks really pretty. I feel like I'm probably going to buy it. And I don't think it was that expensive. Well, it's a little expensive. It's $34. But I feel like I might buy it because I haven't really tried much from Beauty Bakery, but they really intrigue me. And this foundation looks really pretty. It says it's lightweight vegan, full coverage formula, applies smoothly like a layer of frosting. Doesn't that sound lovely? It sounds lovely to me. I think I might pick that up when it releases. Okay, next up we have another thing I don't think anybody asked for or wanted. KKW Beauty is releasing these two palettes. One is kind of I should read the actual name. I should read what they're actually called. Matte Smoke Palette and the Matte Cocoa Palette. And the thing with KKW Beauty is I feel like they really, first of all, I don't really care about Kim Kardashian. I don't follow her. I don't follow any of the Kardashians. So I wouldn't get it for that reason because I don't, celebrity makeup brands for celebrities I don't really care about. I don't see the purpose of me of me getting their stuff. But second of all, I feel like all of their products are things that would have been like groundbreaking like 7 years ago. Like this Smoky palette is exactly like Naked Smoky that came out like 4 years ago. And this Cocoa palette or whatever, this is a warm neutral palette. Like I feel like everybody who is in the beauty community has like 10 warm neutral palettes and no one needs another one. So I'm sure people will buy this because it's Kim Kardashian, and you know that's great and that's fine. I'm sure people will enjoy this palette, but I don't know who needed this product. You know, I don't know who wanted this product. I think that it would be great if they did something a little more creative, a little more out of the box. So I won't be buying it. Okay, and next up, Benefit is releasing 2 new highlighters. I think they look really pretty. They have the Cookie highlighter and the Twinkle highlighter, and they're both $34, which I think is too much for me personally to spend on the highlighter. But I do think I like the look of the Cookie highlighter. I heard a lot of people really praising the Cookie highlighter, and I do think it looks really pretty, and I think I would get a lot of use out of it. So I might get it if it was on sale at some point. Like maybe if it was in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, if it was like 50% off or something, I could see myself getting that highlighter. Or even if I had Ulta points or something, I could see myself getting it. I think it's a good product for Benefit. Benefit hasn't really released a whole lot of exciting things recently. I think they were on the right track with this product. It's just a little too expensive for me at the moment. And next, another thing from Benefit, we have the Boing Cakeless Concealer from Benefit. I think I'm gonna try this. I used to get the Boing concealer back in the day when it came in like the little pot, you know, when you had to like dip your finger in and, you know, go like this. I think that was like one of the first concealers I ever bought when I was like first getting into makeup. And I liked it a lot at the time. I mean, granted, I didn't know anything at the time, so I probably would have liked anything I used. But I do like the idea of this, and the packaging looks really cute, and it's supposed to be really full coverage, but like not crease, and of course that's everything that I want. And they're gonna have a mini size, and the mini size will be cheaper, I'm sure, so maybe I'll pick up the mini and see how I like it. But I think it's a great idea, and I'm definitely gonna try it. And now we have the Palm Springs Dream Palette by Too Faced. I don't know. Again, I don't know who wanted this. I don't know who needs this. This is like every color that Too Faced has. Like, I know in this video it sounds like I really hate Too Faced, and I really don't. I have a lot of Too Faced stuff I like a lot. I think their Born This Way foundation and concealer, you know, really good. Their Chocolate Bar palette, really good. But recently they just, I feel like they've been just releasing a lot of nonsensical products recently. So like I like Too Faced. I'm not hating on Too Faced. I just don't know. I don't know who asked for this palette. I don't know who needed this palette. It looks like every other palette that like they've released in the past, 3 or 4 years. You've got your neutral shades, you've got your golds, we all have these colors in our collection. We all have the palette with all of these colors. I mean, it's just very unoriginal to me. And I don't even think the packaging is all that cute. So if the packaging's not cute and the colors aren't original, I don't know why I would buy it. That said, I'm sure the formula's good. I'm sure, if you got it and you didn't have any eyeshadows, you might like it a lot. So maybe like if you're first getting into makeup, this might be a good thing to try, but whatever. This palette is, to me, it is a tragedy. It is a tragedy that this palette was released, that somebody came up with this palette. This is the Naked Honey palette by Urban Decay. Why? Like, I don't know what Urban Decay is doing with the Naked line. I really don't. Like, has anyone even been interested in their past 3 or 4 Naked palettes? Like, what is this palette? Like, who wants this? Who needs this? This would have been, first of all, it's not honey at all. There's no yellow in this palette, really. There's one kind of gold yellow shade, but this is like every other palette that we all have from the Naked line. Like, What, who wants this? Who needs this? No, this is incorrect. This is incorrect. This palette is incorrect. I don't know who was coming up with these palettes at Urban Decay, but like, they are late to the game on everything, you know, and I'm sure the shadow quality, I'm sure, is good. I'm sure they blend. I'm sure the formula is fine. But no one needs these colors. No one wants these colors. It's a tragedy. It really is. It's a tragedy what has happened to Urban Decay. If this palette had come out like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I think people would have loved it. People would have gone crazy for it. But as it is, this is, you know, it is too little, too late. Urban Decay. I don't know. I think they need to just stop with step away from the naked palettes, do something else. People loved the was it the Born to Run? Yeah. People loved the Born to Run palette. I don't have it, but it looks like that's a creative idea. That's what they need to be doing. No one needs any more naked palettes. Naked Reloaded, Naked Cherry, Naked Fire, whatever. No one cares. Go away. Go away. We don't need it. We don't want it. No one's going to buy it. Okay. Next up, we have the newest palette in the BH Cosmetics Zodiac collection. This is the Virgo palette. I think I'm not the target demographic for these Zodiac palettes. I like BH Cosmetics. You know, I like them okay. Their formulas are fine. They're inexpensive. I have a palette from them that I really like, but you know, some other palettes I haven't liked, you know. Whatever. I just think these Zodiac palettes are not exciting. They're very neutral. They're very basic. Oh, they're just a little bit boring to me, but I don't think I'm really the person they're trying to sell them to. I think they're trying to sell them to people who are newer in makeup, who are beginning, you know, just starting to build up their collection, who are more like casual fans of makeup. And I think if you were a casual fan of makeup, this might be, you know, a really, you know, good palette, you know, because it's neutral, you've got good everyday shades, you know, it's inexpensive. You could very easily come up with like a basic, you know, just, you know, throw it on and go, you know, get out the door look with this palette. So, you know, I think, you know, for some people this might be good. I'm not going to buy it. They also came out with the Leo palette recently. I am a Leo, you know, in case you didn't know, in case you can't tell. That one was boring too, and I just wasn't inspired by it. And as a Leo, I don't think I wouldn't buy it, but again, I don't think I'm not the target demo for this palette, so that's not a big surprise. I do like the idea of doing, you know, palettes for each sign of the zodiac. I just think they could have been more creative with it. Moving on, the next one I have is the ColourPop Rainbow palette. Now, for me, again, I don't think I'm not really the target demo for this palette in the sense that I don't love rainbow palettes. I know they're really big right now. A lot of people like them. I just don't do colorful looks enough. I have an office job. I can't really go into the office with like bright green or bright purple eyeshadow. I just, you know, I wouldn't get enough use out of this palette. I do think it looks really pretty, and I think if you wanted a rainbow palette, I mean, this looks like it'd be a great option. The other thing is it's $40, which I think for me is too much money for ColourPop. And it's a bigger palette than their normal palettes, and I know the pan sizes are bigger, but for me, I would use a rainbow palette so little that I would want smaller pans. First of all, I don't need like a giant pan of lime green eyeshadow. That's just me personally, my needs, my wants. So I'm not gonna buy this. If they released these as single shadows, I might pick up some of them. I do think it's really pretty. I do think it's a great idea, just not for me. Next up, something again, this makes me angry. It makes me really angry that we are getting holiday sneak peeks now in August. It should be illegal. It really should. I don't want to think about winter right now. I don't want to think about Christmas yet. It's too stressful. It's too much. It's too much. The fact that the grocery store has Halloween decorations out, that's even too much. Christmas is like, I can't think about it. I can't, not right now. Not right now. But anyway, Too Faced has decided to put out an extension to their gingerbread collection that they did last year for Christmas. It's their gingerbread. I think this is the gingerbread extra spicy palette. And I don't know what's extra spicy about it because it looks very vanilla to me. To BH. I mean, the colors are pretty, but I feel like we've seen this palette from Too Faced. We really have. I mean, like, if you have the Sweet Peach palette, you don't need this. If you have the original gingerbread palette, you don't need this. I don't think anybody needs this, in all honesty. But maybe if you're just getting into makeup, I don't know, you might like it. There's no point to it. There's no point to this palette, in my opinion. They're also releasing a gingerbread lipstick. You know, it looks cute, looks pretty, you know, might be a nice color. And they're releasing a gingerbread bronzer. The bronzer looks way too dark for me, and I don't really use bronzer much. I tend to just kind of do like a darker concealer shade and blend it out, and that's kind of my bronzer / contour. I just, you know, that's not my makeup preference. The bronzer looks really cute. I don't know. So here's the thing, and you know, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know, if you buy a gingerbread bronzer, are you using that all year round? Because I feel like that's the sort of thing, you use it for a few months in the winter, and then are you using your gingerbread bronzer in July? I just don't see anybody doing that. You know, maybe if you have a really small makeup collection, you are, but I just don't think it doesn't seem very practical to me. I'll put it that way. It doesn't seem very practical. So I won't be buying it. You know, sorry, not sorry, Too Faced. I'm not going to buy it. Next bit of makeup news that I have is that the brand Zoeva is coming to Ulta. And I actually think this is very exciting. I've been really wanting to purchase some stuff from Zoeva for a while, but I just haven't been able to bite the bullet, mostly because, you know, when I buy makeup, I like to be able to, like, you know, get points for it or something like that. So I tend not to buy makeup from sites that aren't Ulta and Sephora. You also have to worry about shipping or whatever. So I've been wanting to get something from Zoeva for a long time, but because it's, you know, not on Ulta or Sephora, I haven't pulled the trigger yet. So now that they're coming into Ulta, I will probably get something from Zoeva. You know, I think it's a really interesting brand. They have some really pretty palettes. I think they have a foundation that's coming to Ulta that looks really interesting, and I think I'm going to get some stuff from Zoeva. Okay, and next we have the Strawberry Shake palette by ColourPop, which I already bought this palette. And there's going to be a review coming up on my channel pretty soon. Maybe next week, maybe the week after, I'm not sure. I thought that this was really pretty. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I do have a whole video about it that's coming up. It is a pretty palette. I did buy it. I think it's nice. The fact that ColourPop releases so much stresses me out a little bit. Like, I remember I saw this on Trendmood and I was like, I was shocked. I was like, the orange palette just came out like a week ago. I was like, this is too much. This is like it's hurting my brain how much ColourPop releases stuff. It's too much. It gives me anxiety. They need to, I mean, in some sense it's good because, like, you know, there's always, you know, if you don't like something from ColourPop, they'll have something you like in like 2 weeks time. Like, you don't have to worry about it. But I do wish they would slow down a little bit so that, you know, we can look at their new releases and think about them and decide if we want to buy them before we have to think about something else, you know. I just wish they would slow down a little bit. That's all I have to say about ColourPop. Next, we have some new lip glosses from Alamar Cosmetics. And I've been really intrigued by this brand for a while. Everything I've seen from them looks really pretty. I haven't bought anything yet from this brand, but it's definitely on my mind, and I might pick these up because I think these glosses are $15 each, which is a little bit expensive, but, you know, not the most expensive gloss I've seen for sure. And they look really pretty, and they look like things I would use, you know, on a day-to-day basis. So I might look into getting these. I don't know where Alamar is sold. I'm not sure. Let me check. So I don't think Alamar is sold at Ulta or Sephora yet. You know, hopefully they'll come into Ulta and Sephora one day. So I don't know if I'll get it right now, but I could definitely, you know, in a couple months' time or, you know, something like that. I could definitely see me getting these lip glosses in the future. I think they look really pretty, and I know that Alamar is, you know, a new brand. It's a small brand, so definitely congrats to them on coming out with so many, you know, beautiful products. You know, I think it's really it's always exciting to see, these small brands launch. And, I think it's definitely a cool brand. Definitely worth looking into. And next, I think this is the last thing I have from ColourPop. It's the ColourPop Orange You Glad palette. Yeah, I don't know why I'm so attracted to this palette, because I don't particularly like orange eyeshadow on me, but I think I'm gonna buy this palette. I really think I am, because there's just something about it that just draws me in, and really makes me want to experiment with orange, which is good, which is exciting for me. Yeah, I think it's really pretty. And I probably would have bought it already if ColourPop didn't release so much stuff all the time and overwhelm me all the time. So it's definitely something I think I'm going to be picking up eventually. No, probably not. I'm not going to go out and buy it tomorrow, but maybe next month, maybe in 2 months' time, I might pick it up. I do think it's really pretty. And I watched a bunch of reviews on it, and everyone seems to like it. So yeah, we'll see. I might get it. Next up, I have a release from an indie brand. This is from Menagerie Cosmetics, which I only just heard about pretty recently, to be honest. I haven't heard about them too much. This is their Violet Ink palette, and it's all purple, as you can see. And I don't know, I saw this palette and I was like, wow, that's really pretty. I don't know, I just think it looks beautiful, and I might buy it, It's not too expensive. I think it's like, I should verify, I think it's $29, which seems pretty reasonable to me, based on the pans look pretty big, and I do like purple eyeshadow, and I do think it's really pretty. So I mean, I'm probably not going to buy it like this month, but maybe in a couple months time I might pick this palette up. I do think it really drew my attention. I do think it's really, I don't think you see purples in these tones a lot. There's something about them that's a little bit different. And I do also like that it's a smaller palette. So I think, I might buy it. I might buy it. There's a very good likelihood that I will get it. Okay, so this is the last thing I have to talk about. This is the new Stay Naked foundation from Urban Decay. Urban Decay has never really, I've never really been excited about their complexion products. There's just something about it that doesn't really draw me in or appeal to me. But I do know that a lot of people have been liking this foundation. So I might go into Ulta and, swatch it, see what I think about it. Because it has been getting really good reviews. Looks like they have a good shade range. It looks pretty. Everyone who's tried it out looks beautiful on their skin. So I might get it. This is the sort of thing. This is what Urban Decay should be doing instead of their honey palette that no one wants. This is the sort of thing they should be doing. And I do think the packaging looks really pretty, so I might get this. But then again, like Urban Decay, just their complexion products have never really called to me. So I think there are other foundations that I want to try out first, so I don't know if I'll get it, but maybe. You never know. It does look pretty. Definitely interesting product, definitely a good release in my opinion, but maybe not for me. Okay, so that's everything I have to talk about for this edition of this Will I Buy It Purchase or Pass video, and hopefully this was entertaining. Hopefully you liked it, and it was useful to you. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.